Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So when I read Al-Qari'at mal-Qari'ah wa ma adraka mal-Qari'ah. So even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks that what can make you realize what Al-Qari'ah is, yani the striking. I feel like it's the repetition of the same thing over and over and over when Allah repeats it in 3 ayahs. So what does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala like repeating that? Why?
Okay, because you see the human reality, we are all asleep. We're all sleeping, okay? And for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is waking us up. And you know from our experience that you don't wake someone up with just one knock or just one shake. You keep on shaking over and over and over again, okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is knocking on our reality, okay? Once, then twice, then again and again and again. You know, the purpose of that repetition isn't just being poetic for recitation, okay? It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reviving the soul, performing CPR, okay? It's telling me and you is that there's an event that's coming, but listen, it's not just any other event, okay? It's the day that ends everything you thought that was stable. This earth is stable, the sky is stable, everything is stable, your life is stable. Allah is waking you up to that reality that's coming. Okay. Now.
So you mean it's like a warning, a serious warning when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes wama adraka mal qariyani.
Okay, you can talk of it as a warning, but now let's just go deeper. Okay. It's a warning to the soul, okay? So our soul has to intervene in our reality which we are living, okay? Because you know very well that warnings can be ignored, okay? But Qaariah is like when your heart skips a bit because something has just clicked. Your soul has been revived. Now the reality you are living in this world, you come to realize that, oh, there's a reality that's coming, okay? You realize all of a sudden that this life which you are living here has an expiry date. This world also which you are living in has an expiry date, okay? And that date isn't just marked in your calendar. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala just kept it open-ended.
So, but now, why the mystery? Why does Allah bring that mystery? Like, what will make you know what Al-Qaariah is? Like, yani, why not just describe it? Why doesn't Allah describe that it's going to be like
why
this?
Does he keep it ambiguous? Why is there no description,
question.
No date? Okay. Because you know the gravity of the way some things are so big, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala decides to leave it open-ended. Why? Because in our vocabulary, the way we talk human beings, because of the magnitude of that event, there are no words that can describe, okay? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that you think you know fear? You don't know fear. You think that you understand judgment? You don't understand. Yani, there are no words that are enough to fit that day when everything will be so mega, okay, will be so big, okay? So the mystery is in the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, okay? It is meant for me and you to stop being focused on these distractions which are here around this world, okay? We must stop assuming that we know everything. Oh, Judgment Day is coming. It will be like this, and it's finished, okay? We have to start preparing our souls, ourselves, okay? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala described it in detail, we'll start arguing in our normal vocabulary, okay? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala leaves it open-ended so that we know that, oh, this is a very big event. Even the word big cannot even describe that event which is coming.
It's beyond human understanding.
Beyond human understanding.
Okay, so now, how should a person react when they hear Al-Qaariah?
Okay, so let's ask ourselves, deep inside our souls. Then you're asking yourself deep inside our souls, okay? What am I building? Not outside, but inside me. What am I building, okay, that will survive that strike, that won't be woken up when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wakes you up and you're saying, oh, what's happening, okay? Because Al-Qaariah doesn't just talk about the end of the world only, okay? It's a strike against the false confidence which someone can build. I know this, even the collapse of the false ego. You're waking up to reality before the time comes. The fall to every single illusion, the illusion of society, what it tells you, okay? Because if you are living everything that is fake, that day, it will knock you out, okay? But if you are living in reality, being aware of that day, then when that day comes, as huge as it's going to be, because you prepared for it.
It was a forewarning.
Yeah, it was a forewarning. And you'll be lifted up, inshallah. So, that's what we can say, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.